So now we are going to do the isometric push-up jackknives. But before we start doing that, we're going to give you a recap of what we did last week. We did decline push-up midway holds, which looked somewhat like this. You went into a midway push-up position, you held that position, and then you rolled your knees in while holding the pressure into your core and in your triceps, shoulders, and your chest. So you roll your knees in and you hold this position. So this was the first phase of preparation for the crow pose hold in the challenge level 3. This week we are going to do the dynamic version of this movement exercise. So instead of we are doing the holds, we are going to do dynamic moves with your knees. So you're going to go into your push-up midway hold position. You're going to hold that isometric position. And you're going to roll your knees in and then you're going to roll it out while still holding the push-up midway hold position. As you do this, you're going to tuck your belly button in and maintain some pressure in your core throughout this movement. So this one is going to be the immediate progression. For those people who can still do this position, we are going to do a decline or a pike position. So instead of keeping your knees on this, you're going to stand up, go into a decline push-up position, and keep your feet on the roller and roll it in and out. This is going to be a bit difficult for those people who are not able to do the knee version. For them, progression level 1 is going to be good. For those people who can do this, this is going to be the next progression level. So you hold the push-up midway hold and then you roll your knees in and out. This works your core a bit harder than the previous 2 levels. Once you have mastered this, or if you have the facility of having a roller with you, so you're going to use the roller. So you're going to keep the foam roller aside and you're going to bring the roller in and you're going to try with this. So this roller, the speciality with this is it has foot placements on it. So instead of relying on your foam roller for a bit smaller range of motion, you can actually have a larger range of motion with this. So the same way, you're going to go into a push-up midway hold position. And then you're going to roll your feet in and roll your feet out. So this is the regress version of the next level. So to make it harder, you're going to do a pike position hold. So you're going to roll your entire feet in instead of your knees in. You go into a bit push-up midway hold position and you roll your entire foot in. So now since you've mastered this, or if you don't have the facility for this, you can go up to the Swiss ball. So you're going to try the same thing with the Swiss ball. But when you do with the Swiss ball, you're going to make sure that you have a comfortable position on your feet placement on the Swiss ball. So first you're going to place your foot properly on the Swiss ball. And then you're going to go into a decline push-up midway hold position. And then roll your feet in, roll your feet out. So this is a bit easier version compared to the next level that we are going to show you, but it is a bit harder than the roller or the foam roller version. So with this one, the next progression level is so now you're going to place your foot a little farther away on the Swiss ball compared to what we just did. And you're going to do a pike midway hold position. It's going to be a bit tough than what you just saw previously. You're going to have to balance your obliques, your legs from moving sideways, and you're going to roll your feet in as much as you can and then roll it back. So you're going to see that the upper side of your feet, not the underside that touches the floor usually, the upper side of the feet is going to place in direct contact with the Swiss ball, and you're going to roll your feet in and out in a pike position. You can go into a bit midway hold position if you like to, or if you have the strength, and then you're going to continue this. This is going to make it a bit harder, but if you can manage to do it, you should do this. So now since you've done this, you are going to go onto the wall and do the easier, or I would say a bit tougher than this, but easier if you're actually able to hold the position on the wall. So you're going to place your feet on a platform that is a bit raised compared to the Swiss ball. And you're going to hold this position. So now you're going to place your foot on a platform that is a bit raised on the, that's a bit higher than the Swiss ball. And then you're going to go into a push-up midway hold. Go down and deep, tuck your elbows in. And then you're going to bring one knee in and then take it back. And then you bring the other knee in and then take it back. So you do it slowly and you're going to feel the difficulty of this movement. So that's about it. So this is the isometric push-up jackknives. So now we are going to